Hello there! So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about Black Butler 2. I really liked Black Butler 2, much more so than Black Butler 1, which in my opinion was a piece of crap, kind of. Mostly because, it felt like it was almost like fan service for yaoi girls. And maybe it was, maybe I just completely was missing the point of a lot of things, or not really the point, but just it felt like pandering at times, Black Butler 1. But anyway, Black Butler 2, it was really great in my opinion, mostly because I really enjoy kind of dark things, or things that are a bit more grim, and it was really grim. I really enjoyed how it opened with Alois Trancy, a new character. At first I was kind of like, oh, are they going to show a 12 episode or 26 episodes? Because I was shocked that Black Butler 1 was 26 episodes. So I was just kind of wondering, oh, are they going to show a new butler and his boy? And it's just oh no, because by the second episode they already show Phantom Hive or whatever his name is. I'm not a big fan of him just because he's so stuck up, and it's he doesn't the thing that kind of bothered me, and I think this was kind of the point in terms of the comedy of Black Butler 1, is that the main character, what's his name, something Phantom Hive, is so stuck up, and everyone around him, at least his butler, is very kind of aloof and sort of go with the flow, and then everyone else is just crazy hectic, things are blowing up, and they're completely inept, and then he's just I don't approve, and it's just come on, get over it, and things like that. So, I don't know, I was just not enjoying it as much as some people probably would have wanted me to. Anyway, back to Black Butler 2. I really liked Claude, or whatever his name is, I guess you could say evil butler or something like that. I don't really know, because I really liked how they kind of, played it where they're both sympathetic villains in a sense. And it really intrigued me, both the Phantom Hive and the Trancy families. And I thought it was just a very nice kind of dichotomy. They were also kind of a foil to one another. In other words, that's where they have the same characteristics, but they go kind of different ways. I think a great example for this, for people who aren't quite catching on, is Iron Man 2, where Tony Stark is rich and charismatic and great with the ladies, and then there's Sam Rockwell's character, who I don't even remember his character's name. So one, we already know he's not that charismatic or popular, and he's definitely not good with ladies because he gets shot down in the movie. And but yet they're both rich industrialists and people searching for military contracts who want power. So I mean, they were both the same. They had the same assets, but they also failed in different ways. So I thought that was, kind of a similarity or a nice way to explain it. And with the Black Butler too, it was kind of like that as well, where the Trancy family was more, they actually felt like they fit in more with the universe than the Phantom Hive family did. Because really, I would have liked it almost as if they switched out the characters. Because Alois is a very kind of is sort of going with the flow as well, and everyone else is just going with the flow, and then there's this stick in the road called the Phantom Hive, whatever. I feel like I'm gonna remember his name 10 minutes after this is over, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I won't stop using it. But then I'll just be like, whatever. I wasn't really a big fan of him anyway. Anyway, I feel like I should talk about this kind of thing that, a lot of people feel overshadows the whole Black Butler story of it all, and that would be kind of the gay elements of it. Really, I kind of think it's always overblown, like, because, and not even for, the whole gay thing, it's kind of even for fan service in general, it never really gets to me, because it's oh, there's a woman's underwear, they're showing her bend over, and they're looking up her skirt. It's alright, so, I mean, people do that, things like that happen, it happens, get over it. I don't know, it's just something that's there, it doesn't really get to me at all, unlike that. So anyway, I don't know. But I really liked kind of the relationship between Claude and Alois in this one, mostly due to I liked how it was like one of them wanted to be with the other, and the other really probably didn't want to be there, but he's bound by contract not to say it. So I thought that was really enjoyable and kind of nice. I really wish that most, if not all, the episodes focused on Alois, and then like Phantom Hive is kind of like this sort of phantom in a sense, just sort of coming in and almost ruining his plans at times. I thought that would have been very enjoyable, but I'm sure that's not how the manga goes. I'm sure the manga focuses a lot on the Phantom Hive family. Anyway, so I also, though, I think I should kind of know, maybe it's because I don't I feel like Sebastian kind of got more characterization this time. I feel like he fit in the universe more as well. He didn't seem as subservient, in my opinion. I mean, maybe he did, but I mean, like, it just didn't feel that way. It felt like, he was just doing things to kind of push things forward in terms of the plot, but it wasn't necessarily so blatant as pushing things forward for the plot's sake. It felt organic to me at least. And then, I don't know, eventually, like, is his name CL? Mr. CL Phantom Hive, alright? Wow, see, 10 minutes later. Anyway, eventually his soul gets stolen, and I'm just kind of like, oh, alright. And you're just kind of like, whatever. You don't really know what's happening, you kind of do. Like, eventually CL's soul becomes a kind of MacGuffin where they're just trying to chase after it and fight over it. And then, Alois is after it and things like that. And then the ending just kind of goes poof. I mean, it is a very nice ending. It's pretty. It doesn't leave any open-ended questions, in my opinion. I mean, it's kind of a happy ending in some ways. Like, I always felt like CL and his, I want to say wife, no, fiance, that's the phrase, right? So I always wanted them to get together just because I like that kind of a happy ending. But, at the same time, it's like, she's crazy and everyone else is crazy and he's just a stick in the road. And it's just like, boring. So, I mean, I really wish like there would have been some kind of resolution to that other than just, oh, she's gonna go cry now. And, like, that's her character. She's just there to cry and complain about things. And Seal's there to eventually like offer to dance with her, and that's supposed to make everything better. So it's just like, whatever. But overall, it's definitely enjoyable. It's darker than Black Butler 1, and it's better in my opinion. I mean, the plot kind of meanders at times. Like, there's this episode where there's a bomb on a train, and there's a murder on a train, and there's something else on a train, and something else is on that train, and that train is about to fall off a cliff. And it was nice how everything was kind of building up towards that. I mean, this is only one episode. But it was just kind of like, alright, what does this have to do with the plot? Eventually you find out that CL is now invited to the Trancy house. That was the point of the episode. But I really do like the ending though. It was very nice, and I felt like it was very nice how now Ciel and Sebastian will now travel the world and things will happen. And now their own story will begin. And I felt like that was kind of perhaps a nice opening for, to let the manga keep going and to let even possibly another anime sequel go. So that's going to be it for now. Tune in later, maybe.